twin, Alexander Burrows, who Scott Morrison just pointed out failed to score your third consecutive hat trick tonight. How are you handling the slump?
Obviously, coming into this game, we wanted to get the 2 points, and that was really the big reason why we wanted to do. And obviously, we fell off short, but we'll try to get the next one and score next.
You gave me a serious answer, and I fully understand it, given that this was such an extraordinarily tough and intense game, and it did not end to your satisfaction. So let's turn it over to Kevin to save it with an intelligent question.
No, I'm going to piggyback off that about the game, actually. Guys, this game to us looked like it was a playoff-type game. Did it have that feeling for you guys on the ice and on the bench?
Yeah, I think it's always these kind of games against Calgary. If we're at home or on the road, it doesn't matter. It's physical. They got big D's back there, so got to be ready for that. And tonight, we're disappointed didn't get the 2 points. Didn't play good enough.
Henrik, somebody wrote a while back, just as you guys were starting to heat up and you were challenging for the lead in the NHL scoring race, that he better be careful or pretty soon the rest of the league will know about him. And they do now, because you woke up yesterday morning with a 3-point lead atop the scoring race. You were still leading it. But a lot of people expected this of you, and perhaps even Daniel when he came into the league, or when you first came into the league. So I guess the question is, just describe for me the sense of satisfaction now that you are where you are, atop the scoring race.
Well, there's satisfaction because we worked extremely hard to get where we are. I mean, we know our first couple of years that we weren't as strong as we wanted to be, and we needed to be, and that's not going to change over 1 summer or 2 summers. It's going to take a long time, and we're happy that the Canucks and the organization stick with us, and so it's taken a lot of work.
On that point, Daniel, I think both of you have said in the past that it almost felt like a burden coming to the rink your first few years in the league. Why?
Well, I think when you're struggling, it's tough. We wanted to stay the way we were, just come to the rink and work hard, but it's you want to have fun and you want to succeed at what you do, and we didn't feel like we had the success we wanted to in the start, and it was really tough. But I think, like Henrik said, we worked hard and we told ourselves that we were going to get better every year, and I think we've done a decent job of that.
Kevin, we were talking earlier about that exchange between Dion Phaneuf and Henrik, so I'll let you follow up on that.
Yes.
This was not from tonight, by the way.
Yes, this is not from tonight, guys. We're going to take a look at this one here. And you see, this is Phaneuf, Dion, and I think that's against you, Henrik. And he looks like he's going at you. He's talking to you. And you'll see here, it looks like you get the last laugh after scoring the goal, and you actually go up and talk a little bit of garbage to him, which I like to see. What were you saying there in that situation? You seem a lot more comfortable doing that now.
No, nothing really. I was speaking Swedish, I think. No, I mean, he's a great defenseman. It seems like he's always up against our line, and it's a lot of tough battles, and that's the way it should be. And I was lucky at that moment that I scored the goal, but he's a great defenseman.
And by the way, Alexander Burrows is still here with us. I want to get your reaction on what a lot of people think was the turning point for this line, and that was when Daniel was out for 18 games with a broken foot, and Henrik continued to score at a point-a-game pace. What did he prove to you during that time?
Well, obviously, everybody knows in this locker room that Anke's a great player, and even without Danny, he was going to be able to succeed. I think he just kept going, shot the puck a little bit more maybe, and went to the tough areas, scored big goals for us. And now that Danny's back, the magic is back on, and they're doing a great job for us.
You have figured out better than anyone else in the time that the boys have been in the NHL how to play with the Sedins, and your hat tricks in consecutive games certainly prove that. Now, a lot of people would say that to play with the Sedins, all you have to do is stay out of the way and get to the front of the net. I know it's more complicated than that, but is that at the crux of it?
Well, that's part of it, I think. Obviously, I try to get them the puck as much as I can. I think try to get on the forecheck. They're such smart players. They're going to make plays offensively, and every time I'm able to get them the puck and try to get open, I know they're going to be able to find me, or otherwise they're going to be able to beat the guy in the corner on a 2-on-1 or 2-on-2. They're as good as anyone in the league, and they're doing a great job.
Daniel and Henrik, what makes Alexander Burrows the perfect line mate?
Oh, he's so smart. I mean, he's got all the skills in the world. He's got a great shot. No, but he's extremely smart. I mean, he makes good plays. He knows where we're going to be, and we always know where he's going to be. So we really enjoy playing with him.
Daniel?
Yeah, like Henrik said, I think that's his biggest asset. He's smart. He makes simple plays, and no, he's easy to read off. He's great on the forecheck too. So we really enjoy playing him.
Here's a question from Nick in Squamish, BC, and it's a good one. Rumor has it, Daniel, that you and your brother can run up the grouse grind as quick as anyone. Any idea what your best time is and who's faster?
Well, I'm the fastest. I mean, that's one thing I beat Hank in. I mean, he's better in golf, he's better in tennis, he's better at pretty much everything, but grouse grind, I'll beat him.
Just before we go to break, I want to get this in. When we had you on this program a year ago, Mark Crawford was with me. You did a killer impression of Mark. It brought the house down. It remains a classic, and we seize every opportunity we can to play it. I think we got it here. I want you guys to watch this, Daniel and Henrik. Tell me what you think. Here it is. What do you say?
Get out there and do something out there. Get that puck in.
But it was all good, though.
That was good, but say it with a higher pitch. Do it again with a higher pitch and louder.
What were you thinking, Dad?
It's the coach, only dogs can hear. Daniel and Henrik, you guys were watching in the room as he did that. Was it accurate? What did you think?
Yeah, it was a lot better the second time. I mean, it's Crow liked to get at guys. I mean, it was if you could handle it, it was good. I mean, he got people going, so he's all right.
Quickly, Mark is fond of telling the story how he got mad at you, I think, Henrik, one night, and he had a severe case of mistaken identity. What happened, Daniel?
Well, I think I made the mistake on the ice, and he got really mad at
It was the other way around.
Yeah, other way around, I can't remember. But they happen a lot. He thinks it happened only once, but it happened a lot of times.
Okay. All right, Daniel and HENRIK Sedin, Alexander Burrows are our guests on After Hours. More with the hottest line in the NHL when we come back live to GM Place in Vancouver.
Looks good.
Yeah.